It's at dusk. She is not yet here. Whoops. But it says after dusk, so yeah. Just rest from Armour. No big deal. No big deal if cat potion's gonna run out. But we have plenty of them, so we'll just make another. And that sounded monstrous. I'll have it for half an hour more. Striga's crypt should be here. Suppose it's not all that dark yet. We've broken it by entering so early. I'm hearing snarling and all the other crypt sounds. I haven't been out in these. So I'm mighty bit confused. Yeah, that's the light by the sarcophagus. But no striga. Cat potion is waning. The post will rest another hour? Because then it's definitely after dusk. What does the quest log say anything? Nightly from the crypt beneath the church, go there after dusk and face her. Can also lifting the curse also do that must remain near the sarcophagus till daybreak. Somehow it's the night of the night. And now it's pitch black. Cat potions run out, and here we go. Her Highness, the striga. So, she gives us the pain. Do we have any potion that saves us against the pain? No, we do not. Have the eaten, which will allegedly cause pain to her. We did not put it down. So, Quen, we just need to stay here till daybreak. Now we can see the time. My candles will go out the closer we get to dawn. We'll need to draw the ether. There we go. It did hurt her though, and we're also in pain. That's why just killing her? That's the easy way. She's starting to hurt. We'll do this. And we'll do this. It's tempted, but we'll also just go all out and do this. There we go.
It'll be dawn soon. If I'm to kill her, I don't have much time left.
But why would we kill her when we can just lift the curse? We're not gonna do what the wet wants. We'll keep running around in circles while using the Quen sign. I think we had a potion we could brew that would make us immune to pain. But with our swallow on, we should have no issues. If we just draw and do it normally. Oh, it's just a tiny trap like this. Just run into it. It's really hard her. Should cause her pain though. We just have to keep running over it. Just like in the books. Still a while ago. When she gets reset over that, I think it's also a way for the game to make sure you're not just chasing in some weird way. But what the Erdenstein actually is in the books is a restraining spell that, how's best to put it, just seals something. It's not what it's doing that, but it's working for us, so it's badly hurting her. But she is definitely hurting us wherever she gets to us. She just went and run to the other side of this, and then have to run into it and get the pain. Hopefully. Well, so this is also working pretty good. We didn't run up. So we will cast another Gwen. And then we'll draw the good. For some reason Joel doesn't want to draw it. Let's try again.
The sun is rising. Just a few moments more, and the spell will be broken.
I can imagine this is just bone breaking and heart mode. I think the fight itself is not using the actual measurement of time. It gets interrupted if we're here. Giving us a nice little heart attack. She's freaking out. Could also just use art to knock her over constantly. Let's do that just once. If we drank the Tornial potion, that would be a good way to keep it going. Here we go.
Where am I?
Ada, you alright?
What happened?
It's over. You're well again.
Geralt.
Do you feel alright?
Yes, better.
I need to ask you about Salamandra.
Oh, Geralt. That terrible professor. It's his fault. He tricked me, promised me power and glory. I haven't seen any salamanders since he was killed.
The professor couldn't have created those mutants. Did he ever mention a mage?
He came here once with this repulsive man, Abdul or something. The professor called him a powerful sorcerer. That's all I know.
Know where I might find him?
Unfortunately not.
Don't worry, you're safe. I'll take you home.
Oh, my hands. They're covered in blood. I killed, murdered so many people. Oh.
It wasn't your fault. Don't think about that. It's behind you.
I remember, through a fog. It was important. I concealed something in the sarcophagus. You must see it.
All right, I will.
Hold me, Geralt. I feel so cold.
It's this crypt. We should go. You'll feel better outside.
So, probably the journal she was talking about, which she already picked up when we came in earlier. Do you have anything new to say?
I'm cold.
Nope. Let us, now that we've done this, I'm going to be ballsy and overwrite these. Oh, save files. She's just standing down. Proof, can't get that damn crypt. Journal of Ostrid, who first cursed Ada years ago, details many spells and proves almost conclusively that someone intentionally recast the curse, turning Ada into striga once more. Most likely Salamandra, someone close to them, or affiliated with them. we did it. We lifted the curse like a good old proper witcher. Not a pawn after wet. Who by all means is on the list of suspects.
And... shutting me in that crypt. Nice gesture, Velerat.
Sorry, Witcher. King's orders.
The princess is freed. Ada, Velerat will take you home.
Witcher, second time I underestimated you.
Third time's a charm.
Foltest gave me something for you in the event that you survived. This is the devil, a Zerrikanian scimitar. The legends say it was tempered in dragon's blood.
Someone induced the princess's transformation into a striga. I have proof.
Where?
The king wanted to be the first to know.
Fine.
Is that all?
The king said if you want to cure the disease, you must go to the old manor. He said you would understand.
I do. Farewell.
Farewell, Witcher.
So... Wait, what? Stop who? Fine swords. They're old meteorite swords. Though, I think we'll drop that, pick up our own. We've got the Jabel, the devil, Zerrikanian scimitar. Plus 30% damage. A bit less. Plenty of pain and disarm. I'm thinking this is what we'll be using. It's also really nice looking.
Geralt.
Do you feel all right?
Yes. Better.
I need to ask you about Salamandra.
Oh, Geralt. That terrible professor. It's his fault. He tricked me, promised me power and glory. I haven't seen any salamanders since he was killed.
The professor couldn't have created those mutants.
He came here once.
Know where I'm...
Unfortunately.
Okay, so... to return to Kalkstein. And we should go to the old manor. Miss Brooksay. Wherever the hell they may be. The Striga's crypt. We've done everything in there, I feel. So we should go back to Old Besima to hand in the Garcane contract, Kalkstein, and get Raven's armor for ourselves before we head off to the old manor. Which, if we look at the Sweet Revenge quest, yeah, most likely Salamandra is hiding in there. What's her identity actually say? She is the love of our life. Kinda, maybe, sort of. So now we have two named swords. We've got Erendite and we've got the devil. Diablo. Diablo. Diablo? Diablo, yeah, Diablo. Which, ironically, or funnily enough, sounds like devil in plenty of languages. Even Polish too, I think. I do wonder where the dentist is. Well, this sword here is pretty nice. As we just got. The sudden striking silence. Seems we're getting this cutscene now. One I mentioned earlier. interesting, huh? Captain Jean-Pierre. White Railer. Sent to Seamer, slain by elven arrows and as non-humans and Knights of the Order clashed in the Burnham City. Puginist Tower. We haven't been in that, I don't think. This Jean-Pierre fellow.
Quite some time, Witcher. Word had it the princess put a large bounty on your head.
I'm relieved you didn't take that on.
If I'd known where to look. Who knows? Have to earn my bread somehow.
I know.
It's old news now. But I know I'll get another chance.
Enough about that. I've got some business.
Yes.
Got a lot of work?
So it seems. There's something missing. I probably killed more elves and salamanders than you've eaten chickens. I think I may be bored. I need a change. A challenge. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know where to find me.
Interesting.
You posted a notice.
About the she-vampires? Got the blood?
Not yet.
I can't pay you until you prove you killed at least 6.
Okay. Bunch of wounded knights. Sumerian knights. Orders command post. Commander leader. Thinking we'll sell our old sword. And the makeshift forge.
How can I help?
How much does this go for? 300. Guess it's slightly less. Diamond 2. Read that already. Already read this too. Same goes for this and this. A new letter. Letter from Triss. Oh. Interesting. And I will sell our old meteorite sword. And if purely damage speaking, this devil sword is worse. But it is a named weapon and it's pretty cool. And I'm a sucker for named weapons. Seems there is some order restored here. Squirtle hideout, young dwarf, commando leader. Everyone seems to be doing nicely. Let's check the Squirtle hideout just for fun. Nothing interesting in here though. Disenchanting a striga. Assuming this here is the equivalent for if you're going and non-neutral, that you'd be hanging out here, and the old forge is for the order. Oh, they have that guard post. Elven sword from Blue Mountains. I'm not going to pick that up. Although we could go and sell it, but I don't know if we would need any more money really. Drove some refugees. Plenty of different people. Let's see, gate to the dike.
Yes?
It's the knights going, yes!
Onward! Into the foray!
Kalkstein's laboratory. The place to be. He's got some mercenaries to protect him. That's pretty cool. I was at them earlier, but I didn't comment on him. Okay, he's not down here, so where is he? He's over there. I just missed him on the way in.
Geralt?
You posted a notice.
2. Which one do you mean?
Garcanes. 2 portions of saliva.
Does my favorite Witcher have them?
No matter.
I didn't get the arcane saliva. I'm fairly certain we got a bunch of it. Oh. We probably used it on accident while,
Geralt?
While brewing potions.
You posted a notice.
2. Which one do you mean?
Garcanes.
Does my...
I'm having trouble.
I'm sure you'll
Okay, so we apparently used that on accident. Whoops.
Geralt?
I brought all the components.
I'll get right to work.
When will it be ready?
Tempering, carburizing, forging, power runes, elfin songs plus finishes. Tomorrow.
Okay. We'll level up.
Army life.
This here gives us some time to go and check out other things. In the meantime. Finding guard canes.
What are you doing?
We can also kill them. I'm running very slowly. The orders command post. We can go in there and check. And see if we can find the dentist anywhere. Nothing in here. Instead of the hospital. We're going in there. Forge, Soldiery Tower. Executioner's Tower. Barricade. It tells me the Executioner's Tower is also a place where we'd find generic enemies to kill. So let's go and check if my theory is correct. It may also be logged off, or be for another side quest we haven't picked up. We shall see. We can get up there. Neat. Because this might be where vampires are hiding out. Hey, that's the dentist.
Witcher Geralt, what brings you here?
Zahenschmarz. Explains the groans. Heard of anesthesia?
Sure, but herbs give me allergies.
Business looks slow. That groaning must have scared away potential patients.
It wasn't the groaning. It's this bloody mayhem between the elves and the Order. Though, it's given me time to pursue my passion. I collect teeth. Have I said so? And now, with the war, so many interesting specimens.
Strange hobby.
Is it? Seems like any other to me.
I found devourer teeth.
Dentition like an old woman's. Like my patient. She wanted gold, then asked its source. Cousin filched it from a corpse. 125 orens.
And now Stenek's tooth.
How can I help you?
I met Zdenek, the famous boxer.
Incredible. Have you his tooth? 250 orens.
I hope your collection's complete.
Yes, thanks. In appreciation, take this dwarven sail, Givalkir. Not from monsters, but it slices humans nicely.
Dwarven seal. That's nice. That's the kind of sword Geralt has in the last half of the books. As from book 5 and onwards, I think. There are 7 books. It's given this original seal in the books by Sultan, his good friend at the time, with an inscription that in Dwarven reads something that translates in the common tongue or whatever to as death to the motherfuckers. So let's see. 100% damage, penetrates opponent armor. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what we'll be using as a primary weapon, but we'll keep the devil around just in case we need to disarm anyone. I already completed them. Why are they not disappearing from our country though? I can throw them away, I suppose. Come back later and pick up the armor. But we're feeling fully kitted out and named weapons and everything. And sooner armor too is going to be kinda named. Let's see if warrants a save. And then warrants some deletions of the autosaves. There we go. But what else do we have left? Should we Kalkstein and claim our reward? We can't do that because I accidentally used the stuff. Maybe the vampires come out at night.
Damn it.
The hospital, even though it's probably cleared. Well, there's a bit of everything.
I regret my devotion to the Order.
Yeah, I understand, not completely.
I cannot wait to fight.
What? It's the elf model, so the generic, just saying something lines are also just generic elf lines. And captain, soldiers. So there's some order restored here, and it's not the Order's order. It's proper order, and everyone's wounded. So Kalkstein's laboratory. Also sell the devil's sword here, but nah. I'm thinking we'll keep it. Also found Garcanes and Bruxay at the Old Manor. Hopefully, otherwise we're in for a long wait.
Geralt?
Is the armor ready?
Yes!
Huh.
Gaze upon a masterpiece! Superior even to the original.
Thank you.
Didn't even take it, eh?
Pure pleasure. Penetrating the concealed qualities of steel and learning new alchemical compounds.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Geralt?
Let's see, we can rest a bit. Also, see as well as he does not have the saliva. No, we finally need to buy it from him to sell it or to hand it back to him. But this here will have to do. We'll probably find some. But now we have the Raven's armor. Looks pretty goddamn cool if you ask me. And minus 20% damage received, plus health, plus endurance, regeneration increase, and resistances. And our old excellent leather jacket is that, because we cannot sell that.
Geralt?
Now let's rest and level up. And prepare for the assault on the Old Manor. Or sniffing around the Old Manor. Thinking Festival is gonna get it. That's full. Entirely full. Get these, because they just work. As for us, silly little bronze talent. It'd be nice to use it for something that's... We don't need any more fist fights, we've already gotten all of them. So... it will go into the axe, just the cats have to go somewhere. Potion brewing. We don't really need to brew anything more. We do just get all of the potions dropped because of the inventory management stuff. Just rest for an hour, and I hope our other potions are still on the floor. Yep, they are. All 9 of them. Now I can have a whole whopping 3 at the ready. So that's cool. The last one we'll have ready for casual consumption will be the Tawny Owl. There we go. And that's really all the doctor ordered. Does not give us more weapon slots, I don't think. Or has 2 short weapon slots. Don't know why we'd need short weapons,
Stop
but
now, at once.
No! No! I surrender!
Fence. Gate to the dike. We've been... Where about that? That's probably the Old Manor then. Yeah, Swamp Cemetery. They've been all over the place, from Blackturn Isle, right there. Been to the Swamp Forest. Been in the village in the outskirts. Also in chapter 5 out of 5. Even though there's an epilogue too. So we've still got plenty of ways to go before we reach the end. But we can slowly see it from where we're standing. Ever so slowly. I If only we hadn't accidentally used the Gargane blood. But that is what happens when you're inattentive. So it's my own fault. And I accept that. Now let's make our way to the old manor and hope it all works out. For this armor, it's pretty neat. Striga's crypt is still noted as being an important place. Don't really know why though. 'Cause we haven't left anything in there, have we? No. We have the spare piece of armor too still. Might almost all tap out of the game by accident. That would have been a catastrophe. Meant all the recording here would have been invalid. Sort of. He's inflicting pain and foes with hits. There's a dwarf set on a Sihil sword. The Valkyr, just named Mahakaman Room Sihil here. Not really effective against monsters, but it slices up people nicely, and that's what we need. Keeping the Jebel sword, even though it could fetch us some nice money, I think. Keeping it just with disparity, it was a gift from the king, so you don't just sell that. But a cool dwarf sword from a slightly deranged dwarf, that's what you want to use. And that with a strong style. Javed won't stand a chance once we find him. We'll attack with him, retiring through these roundness. Road to the old manor. Let's go. I like this artwork. Location, old manor. The wet's aid. The old manor was built long ago and served as the seat of Temeria's rulers until Princess Ada, the daughter of King Foltest and his sister, died at birth and returned to life as a bloodthirsty striga. The king did not want to kill his own offspring, so he and his court moved to the newly built castle. The princess was later freed from the curse, but the manor remained vacant and deteriorated over time. Everything seems to indicate that this long-forgotten place has become a hideout and base of operations for Salamandra. Do we have any auto-save to save over? Yes, we do. There's a bit of chainmail on this, not too much, and of course it's magical armor. Super great armor though. We have Count Duet and his aide. Yeah.
State your business, Witcher.
Let me pass, Duet.
You look terrible, like you haven't slept all night.
I'm tired, Count. May I pass?
My dear Geralt.
I spent the night with a striga, so my patience runs thin.
With a striga? To what end? Did you kill her?
She's no longer a problem. I found evidence of a traitor in the princess's entourage.
Any idea who?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time. I discovered a useful diary. Triss Merigold also knows some helpful spells.
You should give me Ostrit's diary. The Grandmaster commands magic better than that witch Merigold.
I never mentioned whose diary.
But... to hell with it. Witcher, join me. Align yourself with the masters of a new order. With me, Roderick Duet, the future Viceroy of Temeria.
Who are you working for, Duet?
I thought you had it figured out. I'm working with Salamandra, for now.
Think you can outsmart them?
They're but a means to an end. Join me.
You're a worm. I won't soil my boots on a piece of crap like you.
Fuck yourself, mutant! You shall die at my sword!
That hurt.
So, the suspicion is confirmed. Duet was the bad guy all along. So now, time for some death to the motherfuckers. It is done. tore through them nicely. And it's got the Salamandra brooch. Experimental notes. Or experiment notes. Salamandra is behind the mutant. And Duet was with them all along. As expected. Or a suspicion of it. See, the book describes the results of research on mutated warriors, referred to as mutants and greater mutants, and on mutated warhounds. Armored hound. Let's see. They made these first then as prototypes. Greater mutant. Failed experiments, botched attempts to create a perfect mutant. Master's plan is mainly based on using such creatures. Masters, plural tense. Professor and Javed, most likely. Let's see. Failed experiments, so they want to create something else than these. They want to create some other mutants. New witches of some kind, supposedly. But now, let's get to the old manor and put an end to Javed.